What's going on, fellas? It's another C Boogie. Y'all know the rest. Hey, I want to salute y'all for subscribing to my channel. And I want to thank y'all for liking my videos. And shout out to the Dime Game Division. All right, let's rock and roll, man. Hey, I put up a post on my Instagram a couple days ago. You know, and if you're not following me, follow me on Instagram at Dime Game Division. And you can find the link in my description box of the video. But I wanted to expound on that Instagram post a little bit more. So basically in the post, I was talking about sex, you know, between men and women. You know, I was talking about orgasms, things of that nature. And basically I was saying this. There's a major difference between a man busting a nut. Well, really men and women for that matter. Busting a nut and having a orgasm. You know, it's two different things. It's two different mindsets. You dig? You know, essentially, young boys bust nuts. You know what I mean? And that's cool. You know, you around town. You know, you jumping up on down on a woman. You get your rocks off. All right, great. But then you got full body orgasms. Now that right there can really start to dip into the spiritual world. You know what I mean? But I'm not talking about that part of it today. Really, man, when it comes to sex and orgasms, you know, that right there starts from a egoless exchange, you know, between a man and a woman, you know, where they both leave their egos at the door, right? And they make their way into the bedroom. And their focus is pleasure and pleasing one another. You know, not just getting their needs met and running out the door, but in order to achieve that full body orgasm, then yeah, man, you got to be vulnerable, man. You know what I mean? Because it comes from that place. But the reason that you can be vulnerable in this position is you with somebody that you trust. You know, you with somebody that you care about. You know, you cared about them enough to leave that ego at the door. You know, it's an egoless exchange between a man and a woman. You see what I'm saying? And the reality is, not a lot of people have experienced this throughout their life, man. Straight up. You know, anybody can bust a nut. You know what I mean? You can do it watching porn. You know, you can do it just thinking about something in your mind, you know, and just get that off. And that's that. You know, it's meaningless to you. You know what I mean? But then you got a full body orgasm. You know what I mean? That's just, it all starts with the mindset, first and foremost, man. That's just a complete different bag right there. Complete different bag right there, man. You know, a lot of people aren't having good sex. They not, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, they having sex for the sport. Or they may be having sex because they just want to say that they did it. You know, or they having sex for other reasons, but they not doing it to achieve that full body orgasm. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, they not even getting the proper pleasure that their body needs, man. You know what I mean? Sex is healing. You know, sex is rejuvenating, you know, for the man and the woman. You dig? Good sex, man. Pleasurable sex. You know, and it starts at that place, man. You know, so when it comes to what I'm talking about today, it's not always about the quantity, but about the quality. You know, and I gotta be real, man. Sex is always better when you're doing it with somebody that you actually like. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Square biz. You know what I'm saying? That's just what life has showed me. You know, because even if you tricking off, man, let's just say you tricking off and you paying for sex with different women. Yeah, you got your rocks off and everything, but the nuance and the details and the small things, they only come when a woman truly gives a damn about you, man, when she care about you, bro. You You know what I mean? A woman can just lay on her back and open up her legs, or she can force herself to do many things. But I can usually judge certain things by the small details in which women do when they care, man. You know, small acts of care. You know, and this happens in the bedroom as well. And that's something that a woman just can't fake, man. You know what I mean? Real talk. She just can't fake it. Because she's doing it because she want to do it. She want to be that. You know what I mean? She wants you to enjoy yourself, man. When a woman cares about a man, you know, through and through, holistically, you know what I mean? She's going to make sure you feel good, man. Square biz, man. Square biz, man. So, like I said before, man, a lot of people are not even having proper good sex, man. You know what I mean? So all they doing is wasting their time and energy. I've said this in some of my videos in the past. Y'all should check them out. But I would rather only have sex maybe 2 and 3 times a year, but I can have that orgasm. I can get the French toast. I can get the hot towel treatment and everything that concerns that, than to be having sex every day and I'm just doing it for the exercise, or I'm just doing it to say that I did it, you know, to get my numbers up or a body count or whatever. You know, at that point, man, you're still wasting your time, man. But, you know, it starts with a mature mindset. You know what I mean? You got to have a very mature mindset, man. And you have to want to please your partner. Now, are you going to hit a home run every time you go off the plate? No, you're not. But you strive for it. You know what I'm saying? You strive for it, man. You know? And it's all good. You know, somebody knows when you're trying to please them. And then people know when you just don't care. You just become lazy in the bedroom. You know what I mean? A lot of people ain't going for that, man. You know, and even with women, a quick sidebar, you know, a lot of dudes think that you gotta be having sex with women for 30, 45 minutes. No, you don't, man. You can give a woman 10 minutes of straight funk, but you done put everything you got into it. And yes, a woman can climax and have an orgasm in that amount of time. You know what I mean? I done had women have orgasms, man, within 3 or 4 minutes, man. You know what I mean? But it was straight fire. You know what I mean? The intimacy was there. The foreplay was there. We definitely was attracted to each other. All the boxes was checked off. You know, and we reached another realm of things where we spoke the same language, man. Even if we didn't speak to each other, just when we looked in each other's eyes, you know, that little bit of communication, we spoke to one another. You know, we spoke to one another through our bodies. You know, how we touched each other, you know, and everything that concerns that. And, you know, when a woman climaxes, man, a lot of it is mental. You know what I mean? A woman has to be in it mentally. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. For the most part, man. So it's a little different with them. But I would say, yeah, man, you know, to kind of top this video off, dog, busting a nut and having an orgasm is just 2 different mentalities. It's 2 different spaces. It's 2 different realms. You know, but it starts with the egoless exchange. You leave your ego at the door. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, there's no other place where you're going to be more vulnerable than the bedroom. That's first and foremost, man. But once you have opened yourself up to have this pleasurable moment with this woman, and y'all rocking with each other, and there's an amount of trust there, and everything's lining up, man, it could definitely enter the spiritual realm. You know, and some guys gonna know what I'm talking about. Like, you ever had sex with a woman and you looking down, it's just tears coming down her eyes. You know, at that point, man, you know, we really dipped off into the spiritual realm of things, and it's all good. You know what I mean? It's just all good, man. So that's what it is, man. A egoless exchange. You know, a egoless exchange, man. And that's going to separate the men from the boys. A woman know the difference between a man and a boy, man. Like a boy going to get on top of her, be doing all this humping for no reason. You know, it's just a different mentality than when a man is really all in it, man, when he's vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? When he's not ashamed, when he could walk around naked, when, you know, he don't mind that particular woman to see him through and through. You know what I mean? And women be paying attention to that, man. You dig? So, women are big on intimacy, man. Women are big on intimacy, man. So it really starts there. The sex starts there. Let me give you an example. Let's say you went out on a date with a woman. Y'all hanging out. Let's just say y'all go out to a nice restaurant to get some food. And y'all sitting across from each other at the table. The whole time under the table, y'all could be bumping knees and y'all legs are rubbing on each other. You know, y'all staring in each other's eyes. Dog, the foreplay and the intimacy starts there, way before you got to the bedroom. You know what I mean? Y'all jumped in the car to go back to the house. You put some good music on. You know, the man, he has his hand all on her thighs, man, rubbing on her thighs or whatever. You know what I mean? She done put the chair back a little bit. She's very comfortable. You know, she already in the mood, man. You already know what time it is. You dig? You know what I mean? Y'all got the music on lightly, just vibing. You know what I mean? That's intimacy right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That's intimacy right there, man. And you don't even have to say a word on that drive home. Y'all just catching the sun. Man, y'all gonna have some real good sex that night, man. Straight up, where both of y'all at least have the opportunity to have an orgasm. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of healing power in that, man. Real talk. It is. It rejuvenates you, man. It gives you a pep in your step, man. You know, you're going to wake up the next morning feeling like $1 million. Guarantee you definitely going to have some good sleep that night. Don't need no Ambien that night, man. No, don't need no Robitussin, no Benadryl. You're going to sleep like a champ that night. Indeed, man. So, shout out to the Dime Game Division. Peace.